Alright, so we've been playing the Painscreek Killings, which has been a very interesting game, and yesterday we made a lot more progress, which is awesome, and we found out a lot of true stuff. So, rundown, Vivian was killed, we're supposed to find out why, the town is now abandoned, we come to try to investigate, we're journalists, and we find out that the maid in the household had an affair with her husband, became pregnant, and had a boy. And we're pretty sure that boy started dating the daughter of Vivian, so technically they're half-siblings. And it was and then when Sophia was confronted by Vivian and a couple other people, she was accidentally killed, and they covered it up. And one of the people who covered it up started like freak out, and in his house wrote, "She's coming for us." And I'm like, okay, that's kind of creepy. And they're making it seem like it's the ghost of Sophia maybe coming back to kill these people, possibly. And we found from the investigative journalists like these pictures, right? We know they go to something, and we see this, we're like, that's weird. So we went to the hospital, and when we looked up, we saw her there. And then when we went back, she was gone. So it's not like a statue. So that is creepy as ever. I want to go to the church real quick and double check that okay, so that is the mansion. Church, I think, is this way. Oh! It would be subscribed at tier 1 for 3 months, currently a 1 month streak. Fudge monkeys! Thank you, Ubi. I'm glad you could come in. Hi! I'm heading to the church in the town. This abandoned town. Can I break into that one? I don't think there's going to be anything of use in it. Yeah, I don't see anything I could use in there. I guess we can try the other side. Yeah, I don't see anything. That was more curiosity than anything else. I'm here, but I'm also cooking, so sorta AFK-ish. We call it a lurk. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm assuming you're just listening, which is fine. I am checking out a couple of leads, I guess you could say, to like the clues that I've been given on stuff. There's a bench in here that can be unlocked, and there's a code on the outside of the church, and I thought I had checked that code on the bench, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to go check that real quick. And then there's also... Is that back here? There's also a place... oh, no. It's 6 digits, and the one on the outside of the church is only 4. There's also a place that talks about how to score darts. And I can't unlock... this desk that you need to like subtract the yellow dart score from the red dart score to get like to get the combination of like this little keypad for the desk to unlock a drawer. But it was in a different place that talked about how to score for darts. It wasn't in the room there, so I'm gonna check the mansion first and see if that's where the darts are. Now, this is one of those games where it doesn't have like a specific ending point. You decide, you exit the town, and you decide who you think killed Vivian Roberts, and then it gets published, I'm guessing. And I took a picture of the so-called ghost that we think is there. Okay, let's check like maybe the study here. Maybe there's a dartboard and it gives a clue on how to score for it. I don't want to I don't know if it's like traditional scoring. It is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's like, are you sure you want to end your investigation? It asks that when you, like, if I accidentally go the wrong way or something. I've done that a couple times. So I'm going to check the study here and see if it said here how to score for dartboard games. So I can actually figure that bit out. I can't remember where it was that I actually saw it. I felt like it was a book. You know what? I think I know where it was. I think it was at the hotel. The hotel? I don't know if it is or not. I'm not 100% sure. So the dartboard has, like, you know, the numbers around it, and I think those are for the black parts, and then the red and green, I don't know what the number is for those. I don't know. It doesn't say, and I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how to do dart scoring because I've only played like a couple times, and I don't even remember. So, I mean, I guess it could be normal dart scoring, and I just don't realize it. Just because I've never played it before. Okay. I always have to check where I'm at because I get lost. Hospital. Okay, I want to go straight this way. Here's the hotel. Little place. It's a cute little place. Okay, I felt like there might have been a dartboard here with like instructions. Yeah, there's a dartboard there. Outer ring times 2, inner ring times 3, outer bullseye, and inner bull is 50. That's standard. Okay. Let's see if it's the same. Any dart landing is the non-ringed area. Square is the number shown on the outside. Okay, that's black and white. Double ring, outer ring. Yep, standard. Okay. Well, what I can do with this is take a picture of it. And I can use that where I was trying to remember. There's so many different places, it's hard to keep track. Where was this at? Ack. Yeah, it's the camera comes in pretty handy. Where was I just before this? Trying to remember. I know. Okay. Okay, where was I? I'm trying to remember. I wasn't at the cabin. That's the cabin. It's down that way. I wasn't at the cabin. Was I? I'm not sure. I'm lost. I'm not sure. I can't remember where I was. Like, I've been to so many different places. It can be so confusing. Okay, this is a place that I can't get into yet, right? No. Okay. And then that's the hospital. It wasn't the hospital. It was someone's house. I can't remember whose house it was. Oh, I remember using the key on it. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's almost like I need to go back to the VOD and take a look at where it was. That's so sad. Literally just did that yesterday, and I'm like, where was I? Yeah, that is true. I'm never quite like, I'm not a child. I don't consider you old at all, by the way. Is there anything in here? Because I could unlock it and try to look, but I don't really see anything. Okay, should I go look at the VOD to see where I was? Well, you can't, like, get in the car. You can only look at it, but I can check to see if it lets you look in the glove box. Slip into a Slim Jim. Oh. Oh, it's locked? Well, I can look at it. I can't open it. If I come across that other car, I can check there too. There's the other car. Yeah, I don't have a lockpick. That would have made this game a lot easier because there's been like a gazillion keys I've had to look for. Also locked. I can't remember which house I was in. It was the butler's house. I just can't remember where it was. It would automatically open now too because I've been in it. You'd think it wouldn't be far from the mansion. Also, that does sound like it. And that's one of those ones where, like, I played a lot of Minecraft in my days. Kitty! Where? Where's the kitty? Yeah, and then this game, I made a lot of progress yesterday, and it got really interesting yesterday. Seeing the person standing on the roof of a hospital, like, I'm guessing just look creepy or watching you. What exactly? Okay, I'm gonna look up where I was. Because it's driving me up the wall. Okay, yesterday. $31. Okay, it has the number 31 on the front of it. Drives up. Vroom vroom, drives up the wall. Alright, so I had the number 31. Whereabouts was it exactly? Mezzo. I don't know if I'm... Oh well, okay. Yeah, that... Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous that I can't figure out where I was. I know it was the number 31 on the front. Okay, we can go in that one. And it was a white door. I think I just started checking like random places and it actually worked on one of them. Look for a white door that has no boards on it. I'm kind of looking at my stream at the moment just to see if I can see where I was. Oh wait. I just unlocked it in the stream. What's that? Okay. Wait. I went down the stairs. Oh, it's a brown door. I'm such an idiot. It's a brown door. And I'm like, look for a white door. Okay. It's a brown door. Marked number 31. Ooh, There's all these crooks and crannies. Dumpster. At least we knew they recycled. Is that open? No. Mezzo, you can find it. Just need to remember where it was. Nope. I do love the way, like the way this little town is. It's very charming. No. I feel like it's close to here. 39. 30. 31. 31. Yay! Okay, we found it. We found it! Woohoo! I'm start singing. Alright. Upstairs to the study. Close. Okay, now. Let's look at the dart score. I know you wrote it earlier. Oh wait, I can still see it on the chat. Okay. So outer ring is, this is the inner ring there, right? So inner ring would be times 3, so 60? And that's a red dart. So red dart, 60. And then inner, so the bullseye is 50. Okay, so that's 110. Yellow dart is 2 and 7. So that would be 9. Now, there is a red dart here on the floor, and there is a mark here. Does that mean the red dart has 6 more to it? I could try both solutions, 116 minus 9 and 110 minus 9, because one of them would equal 101 and one of them would equal 107. I know how to do math. And then what was that the clue to? Study room. Okay, that was to this. So that would this be a 0 then? Maybe. Let's try 101. No, okay, let's try 106. Oh, 7. Oops. Still doesn't work. What am I doing wrong? Is there like one more yellow dart? Like one more yellow dart that I'm missing the hole for? Like maybe there was a yellow dart? I can't tell. That almost looks like a hole right there. Like right here. I could try that for the yellow dart. So if the yellow had 7 more, that would either be 194. That doesn't seem to make sense. Or 100. Nope. 110 minus 1694. Yeah, and then there's one that's on the floor. Oh, and then I need some kind of tool to be able to dig up these nails to look underneath. There's one on the floor, right? So, and you see the hole right here where it was. Okay. Here are the instructions. Did I miss one of the... Yeah, I got 60 because it was the triple ring. Okay. Inner bull's 50. And the red was 60 and 50. The red darts. Oh, you know what I did wrong? I put that down as a yellow dart score. Okay, so the yellow dart actually had 6 more. No, I did that. I did that. I did do that. Okay, let me go back. Sorry. Outer bowl, 25, but nothing was on the outer bowl. Double ring, nothing was on there. Single scores, there was 2 on there. This is a standard version of a game. Players must start and finish with a double scoring chart. The player's starting score value is... Oh, it's set to 501. That's why. Okay. 501 plus 110 equals 611. Okay. That's why we got it so wrong. The aim is to finish the game with as low a score as possible. Scoring a double on the last dart thrown. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. 501 scoring. Scoring a double on the last dart thrown will make the player score 0. None of them was doubles, so it doesn't really matter. When the player has thrown their 3 darts, their score is added up. The total is then subtracted from the original 501 amount to create the final value. Again, the lowest score is the winner. Okay, so 501 minus 110 then. Yeah, is that right? So 389. I made my pen go down. I twisted it. Okay, 389 for the red. Unless you go by that 6 that's added on there, then it would be 383 possibly. Okay, so 389 minus 4, terrible math, 92. Oh, 391. I'm such a dork. I don't know how to do math. Okay, 390. Wait, yeah, that's negative, isn't it? 491. Wait, 491. Wait, you 3. I'm so confused now. But if that 6 is added on, it would have been 507 minus 110. It still would. I'm confused now too. Okay, so 501. Right here it says when the player has thrown their 3 darts, their score is added up. Oh, okay. This one, it's in the middle. Subtract the yellow dart score from the red dart score. Oh, so it would be opposite, wouldn't it? 492 minus 391? Wouldn't that still be 101? I tried that. Subtract the yellow dart score from the red dart score. Okay, so yellow dart score is 9. Then you subtract, and that's 492. Okay, and then this is 110, but then you have the one that fell. So possibly 116. So if you have 110, it would be 391, like you said. But if you add the 6 on there, it'd be 501 minus 116, and that would be 385. But I'm still so confused. If you're subtracting the yellow dart score from the red dart score, it's still very negative. I'm so confused, Ubi. I'm so confused. Like, maybe the negative wouldn't matter? Maybe the negative doesn't matter. That would be negative, but 492 minus 385. Yeah, it would be, like you said, 101. 9898, why the heck not? Is that right? Nope. This is really strange that's not working. Is this a different desk? You know what? This is the butler's house. Maybe it's I think there was a combo in the desk. A combo lock in the desk at the mansion where he worked. So maybe that's for that. I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. We're gonna go see if the desk at the mansion has a combo lock, and we'll try it there. And we will see. Wait, what? Did we do math wrong? Okay. Oh, since I'm here, I'll check to see if there's a thing here. Yeah, I mean, there is a thing here. I'll try it here, and if it doesn't work here, I'll go back. Okay. And then I'll try 101. Okay. Back to the butler's house we go. Thankfully, they aren't very far from each other. How does it end up being 137? That's like a 30 difference, isn't it? Save. Now I can move. Thankfully now I know how to get to it. It's really easy. It's just literally, he has like a 30-second walk to work. Alright, 0137. Let's give it a shot. I know it's locked. 0, 1, 3, 7. You did it! You did it! You did it! You did it! Desk key. Hey. Another diary. Alright. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. Yes! Yay! Thank you. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trish is crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off of Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activity. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. And my chicken Alfredo is done. Yummy! Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so sad. I feel so confused. I feel confused. Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scotty has been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. Why does everyone know it? You literally just said I couldn't see how he could never ever believe that Scott would be capable. So I know that he's guilty. Everyone believes it. Knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like me to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. So is the key to her desk, maybe? Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Oh, you're making me so jealous right now. Okay, so I feel like I should go to... There was a tea room that had some of Vivian's personal stuff. Maybe it belongs to a desk in there? I mean, that's a possibility. Since it was hers. So many keys in this game. And then there's still a storage shed, like gardening shed behind the mansion that we don't have a key to yet. And then there's like this locked gate that I think leads to the hospital basement that we can't get into. And we need to turn the power on there to get into the doctor's office. And we also, we discovered yesterday that we found some evidence that points towards Vivian killing her mother-in-law. And the doctor helped. You know what? There are some little ones. There's a couple of bigger ones. And this doctor's name is Henry. That's really funny. Okay, we need to go upstairs. Do you want me to show you the balconies? There's one here, and there's one over there. In that direction. In that turly direction. Alright, so here's the tea room. There is a desk. And there is a place for a key. Haha. And that is the key for it. Okay. Okay, that diary. Yes, we need a Vigo. I mean, there is a family portrait. Alright, I'm guessing Vivian's. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling... This is like 8 months before death or so. Hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been feeling guilty ever since his affair. That was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs me from now on. I want things to go back the way they were. The agency has arrived, for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith, quite a young man for what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. I don't know, if someone questioned me for hours, I'd be worried. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He had that location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is a down payment. That's great. I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief Funds since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen's been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery to the public. It depends on what they question me about. I can talk about hockey for hours. I know you can. I'm not sure if things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent. I owe him that much. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors? I can't say it right. And artists. All I need to do is ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of the paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us and for Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. Okay. That's her story. But now I'm kind of like... I don't have any keys. In the gallery here, there is a safe that we haven't been able to open. Here's the other balcony. There is a safe we haven't been able to open, but I don't know the code to it. In the security room here, get a drill. Wait, this is payday. Henry! There was a note that Vivian's mother-in-law was looking for a security tape footage of a certain day. And I'm wondering, and that was never found. So I came across a note by Magdalene Roberts that stuck between one of the old logbooks. It was requesting a search. A missing security tape. And I think that shows the murder of Sophia. Who would be hiding that? I feel like that would be Vivian specifically hiding it. I thought she was like a nice person, and she seems to have been like... I mean, an accident's an accident. I guess they would be involuntary manslaughter, really. Yeah, it's... Like, they have security footage and stuff like that, and I guess I already looked at this. It's just a to-do list. Oh. Interesting. Are you in the story, Ubi? So, downstairs. My earbud's falling out. My hair is keeping it in. Yes, my breath goes. Oh, no, I had never insinuated that. So here in this gallery, there is a safe here. I don't know the combination. Part of me wondered if it was like Scott's birthday, but it's hard to know exactly when his birthday is because he was adopted. 6 digits, yeah. This is still locked. We can unlock it at one point. Can we use that? We still need to get into this photographer's studio. We don't have the key to that. Okay, there are two doors. Let's see, wait. Map. First floor. We cannot get into... What rooms are these? This is the... Wait, am I on the second... I'm on the second floor. I'm such a dork. I'm on the second floor now. These are the guest room and maid room. No, wait, the guest room and the bathroom. So I can't get into the guest room and I can't get into the bathroom. So those are two places I want to get into as well. I'm not sure where to go from here. There's nothing else in that drawer. Oh, can't open that. Ugh. We found like a diary back here, and it tells you who this. This private investigator who was hired had a picture of her and said, "Who's this?" You know, like, and now we know it's Sophia. Is there maybe something hiding that tells us the code? We had gotten into here by pressing specific books in an order. One of the books, I think it was this one right here, had the notes in the back on how to solve it. So glad I wrote it down, because once you put the book in, you can't take it back out. Here's the shed. Another thing that we can't get into. And it's so mean to tease us with 2 keys and a diary. Why can't I just open it? I don't know the code to this. Darn. There's that code written on the... And then this gate is you can unlock at one point. Such a tease. This game's a tease, man. The laundry room. I don't think there's anything else in here. I read the diary. I want to build this place in The Sims, though. I think that'd be fun. I'm not sure how to build this bit. I guess I just put a window in and then put counters against it and it would look the same. I guess this is the closest we'll get to Vigo. So this is Charles. Yeah. Okay, what info do we have in Scott? Maybe we can figure out the safe. 6 digits. Either month, day, year, or month and day. 1 digit. Yeah. Let me see. I have all of this stuff. Oh. I don't think they say his birthday. Oh wait, you know what does? It's a letter. Is there one from the... Where is it? It's a maybe it's under other? I don't think it was the nurse. No, it wasn't the nurse. It was a nun from the hospital. Sister Rachel. Let's see. What's his say? July 4th, 1975. So maybe 0704, 1975. Or 7475. It's this one is only this many. What was 6 digits? Oh, that didn't work. Oh wait, the safe. Duh. That's what we were talking about, was the safe. Let's go see. This way. Yeah, sorry. I figured that out. Took me a sec. Okay, so 7/4/1975. Nope. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. This is Dorothy saying goodbye. We did find out that the doctor was embezzling funds and he allegedly is drowned, but I think someone killed him. Ugh. Oh no, I don't have any keys. I don't have any codes. I think I looked in here. Oh yeah. Looked in there. Those don't necessarily mean anything. They can't do anything with those. I don't think there's anything we can see from like the security tapes. I don't think they let you look at the like TVs. You can't do anything. They're not interactable, I don't think. Ah. Like I tried to do something with these before and you just can't do anything with them. Haven't been able to find any of them. Like, we had hoped to find some at the church. I didn't see any there. There's also, like, in this cabin that Scott stayed in, who was the guy who was the prime suspect in the murder, in the basement, there's, like, this wooden cabinet, and there's a special, like, cross-shaped thing that you are supposed to insert so it unlocks it. We haven't found that yet. I can actually show you a picture of it because we found a picture. See, where can I find the key? It's like a cross. And I'm really pretty sure I almost exhausted the hospital. I know there's a map of the hospital somewhere in there that I can find, but I haven't found it. I don't want to just keep searching for the map when it's easy to find stuff there. Like where things are. Oh no, I don't want to leave. I went the wrong way. That almost looks like a person from far away, that chimney. Like a person standing there like this. Like with their hands. Yeah, I don't have any more key. I have a key card, but I need power to the hospital to be able to use it. I want to double check the pastures like room area. See if there's something we missed there. In one place, like I need tools for this one drawer that's broken that I can't seem to find. I can't get it open without a tool. Like I would just pick it up and smash it, but then there's this door I can't even like get out of. I think it's silly to put that in there when you can't even like go out of it. There's a safe here, maybe his. That's not his birthday. Nope. See, there's so many safes, so many things to get into with codes. Then there's this one, which I really thought the code on the outside of the church would have worked, but it didn't. Okay, no worries. I will keep trying to figure this out. I feel like that has the cross maybe in it. Or it's in the safe. What was that one? Okay, that's for the... Read that one. Did we open that? I don't remember if we opened that. Come on. Yeah, okay. feel like his room would have the code somewhere. Let's try 2417. Why not? That would have been really funny if it worked. Kevin Holland. Is there anything that I can think of that indicates what that date would be? Anything in his diaries? Okay. Let's see. Scott. Okay. 85. Maybe 4685. I guess it's worth a shot. Nope. Nope. And then there was the storage area here. We found Scott's stuff. This was his baby blanket. That was the sister's confession. And that was one of Scott's diaries that we've read. Not sure where to go from here. So I'm wondering, I think that unmarked grave here in the cemetery could be Sophia. Because her name's not on any of these, I don't think. At the time, it didn't mean... I looked at all of them, but the name Sophia didn't mean anything. That was the boy that drowned. There's the pastor. All of them died? No, wait, that's not the pastor. That is Andrew Reed, who was the gardener. Like, people who were involved in it. Here's Henry and Andrew. They were both involved. They're dead the year of. She died from cancer the following year. And then you've got Trisha, died the same year as her mom. Vivian. There's Vivian. Then there's Scott, right? He died November of that year. How did he die? And then the father doesn't seem to have passed. Maybe it's the priest bringing... Oh, it's the priest bringing flowers to Sophia's grave? Did he find out the truth? Maybe it's not really Sophia. Maybe it looks like it's her ghost, but it's really him. I mean, that's a possibility. Just checking a car. No clues there. I'm gonna check the private investigator's hotel room again. Because I went over it once, and I feel like you could never look quite enough in this game to give yourself the satisfaction, like knowing that you looked all that you could in that area. There's also these small drawers in here that have keys. And there's darts. There's also a locked toolbox there. And I can't find any keys for that stuff. What happened to all those keys? There's the photos we found. Did we look at this? Okay, there's the father died in a mine accident. He was at home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. Oh, these are his notes. I didn't see this yet. Interview with Dorothy. Interview with Mary tomorrow at Moon Cafe. Meeting with the sheriff at the outpost at 10 a.m. on 5/11. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. Ooh. I found a hidden panel in the inn's reception area. It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. The latch is placed at one of the corners. There's some interesting stuff. That's something we haven't known about. I'm glad I came back to look here. Okay, let's go see if we can find this hidden panel. One of the corners. Ooh, was that it? Wait. I didn't see it there. In the reception area. That's this, right? Is it this one of these? I took a picture of it, right? I didn't take it. I'm such an idiot. I didn't take a picture of exactly what it said. Oh my goodness, this is gonna drive me crazy now. Is it on the outside of the... Is it on the outside of it? I'm gonna go take a look at the note one more time. And I'll take a picture of it too. Found a hidden panel in the reception area. It's part of the counter. It's hard to pop open. The latch is at one of the corners. Okay. Definitely interesting. Now I'm gonna be staring at this counter for days. I did it! Okay. March 20th, 1997. There's a private investigator in town by the name of Steve Moss. Rumor has it someone hired him to investigate Vivian's death after the police seized their own search. It's a tragedy that Vivian's murder case was never solved. It's a tragic. There's some interesting wording in this game. I saw Matthew today while he was cleaning the church. He looked thinner than he used to be. That's the pastor. We talked for a bit. He told me that he will be leaving Painscreek as the services won't be needed here anymore. I think the recent deaths in Painscreek affected him tremendously, not to mention the tragedy that befell his adopted son, Scott. Even now, no one knows what really happened. None of these cases were ever solved. So I know all these people have died. Most of them. Sometimes I wonder if Scott did kill Vivian, or is he just unfortunate and wrongly accused. Mr. Moss came by today. He decided to question me, see if I know anything he hadn't already learned. Told him everything I legally could. When asked how his investigation went, he said something about an incident that happened in 1975, which might just be the breakthrough that he needed. As he left, I could not help but wonder if he had anything to do with the mansion maid who left Painscreek. Wait, if he or if that? Oh, if it, yeah, it did. She did. I don't see anything important there. Well, we've got that off. Still don't have any more, like, keys or codes or anything. Unfortunately. That did give us, I mean, some slightly interesting info that he was onto it. So it wasn't that hard to actually get open once I clicked on it. Gee, Steve, you're a weakling. Just kidding. I don't know why I'm talking to you. You're a character in a game. Alright, well. We got that open. Any more notes from him? Anything else? Oh, we can't unlock that. There's a key for it. And I don't have any keys. Calm down, Mezzo. Getting upset about it isn't going to help. It isn't going to help you in your search for justice. Where are we able to examine it? Maybe there's something we use later for it. We'll double check his car, which is right out here. Make sure I didn't miss anything there. It's like a big pile of stuff on his seat. Okay, yes. Someone anonymous hired him to solve it. This is a Secret Lies with Her. And this is his diary that we read. Pretty sure we read it. Yeah. I don't... Ooh! There's a bloody handprint. Oh, is he dead too? No wonder. I was wondering, like, why... What would make sense of his stuff still being here? He probably died somehow. Now there's a bloody hand... Like, fingerprints. You know, fingers there. I wonder... Is this open? Yes. I can't get past that. I can move the bench over and climb over. It'd be so easy. There's the music. There's the studio we don't have a key to. That supposedly has tools in it that we'd be able to get one of the drawers open if we could find the key for it. And it's supposed to be with the lady who runs the inn, and you know, the place is abandoned, so I can't really find it like that. Haven't been to the hospital yet today. So there shouldn't be any harm in walking in there to check it out. As long as the creepy ghost figure-ish might be there. Maybe the pastor found out the truth. He was in love with the woman who was killed. Not the one we're investigating, but the one that the one who was killed covered up the death of. Maybe he's taking out revenge. by making them all think it's the ghost. I want to see if she's standing there. Okay, she's not. That would be kind of funny. I still want to know where that stupid map is. Maybe one day we'll be able to unlock that. Usually the unlock only comes up if we can unlock it. But maybe it's just a possible option. I don't know. That's so confusing. Here's where we want to get into, but we can't without power to the building. Maybe now that I understand some of the places need a whole lot more searching than I had anticipated, I guess? Or that I never really searched enough. That there's more here that I wasn't sure of. I don't know. I found this nurse logbook, but I don't know. I'm wondering if we get those keys after we go into the office. Here's this office. You already checked all that. That's like mostly what we use is for addresses of people. The file cabinet. Oh, man. Are you supposed to be able to have the storage? Okay, now. Up the stairs we go. The basement is bolted from the other side, which is why I am sure we're going to need to get to it from the other side. What's this back here? I don't know, but we aren't going to get into it at all. Why'd I laugh like that? That was such a dorky laugh. I laugh at myself. Enough. As is. Okay. I'm wondering if the doctor has the security tape that Magdalene had been looking for. Oh, this is the little girl's room. That said there's some kind of time capsule buried somewhere, but we can't tell where. We just know there's 3 possible locations of it, and we haven't found anything indicating which location it is and what was even in it. Oh, we unlocked that at one point. Looks like. And the only other place we could go is up. This is to the roof. And there's like nothing up there except for a fallen like rail. Like there's a part of the railing that's fallen, and there's like a chalk outline at the bottom. Makes me think, I don't know, every time I see a chalk outline, I just think of Roger Rabbit. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's what it makes me think of. Logbook. I don't think there's anything more here. Still hadn't found the map for the hospital, though. Innkeeper's logbook is under other. Okay. I'm just looking for anything that could deal with like codes, because we have like what, 3 or 4 things to unlock with a code and can't. We have several keys we need to find. There's a code. I'd love to get the code to the gardening shed of the mansion. I wonder if in the burnt out place that was the gardener's house, maybe it needs to be, I need to check it a little bit more thoroughly if that's possible, and see if there's a code there, because he was the original gardener. I think it just went in a circle. Kind of, sort of. Oops. Okay. I think this is actually a shorter way to go. So Andrew Reed, who was the family's gardener, after Sophia, that would be a cool place to go visit. After Sophia was killed, he's the one who had to like really do all the cover-up work, and he became a drunkard, kind of, and started seeing hallucinations and stuff like that. And there was some kind of fire accident, and he died. Premium rooms. It doesn't mean anything necessarily. That makes me look like, it looks like you can see the same graphic over and over, but it makes me think of a house flipper. So then I saw this. She is coming for us. So, and then there's like this symbol on the ground. Was he having some kind of seance thing? And then the candles doesn't look burned in. Well, it is kind of burned, but not like crumbly burned. Saw that. We saw that, you know, this medicine that he's on. Xanard, an antidepressant, and he was in his journal. He talks about having hallucinations, and I'm assuming of Sophia. I don't see anything that would indicate a code to the shed. I'm about to sneeze, and I'm trying not to. So I'm gonna go take a look at the cabin. Scott became like the assistant gardener. And maybe there's a code there that I've missed for the gardening shed. Because it's got 2 keys and a diary. That's gonna lead to a whole lot more places we could go. When we got to the security room, ooh, we got 3 keys. It was like Christmas Day in this game. Like, it's like the best feeling when you can unlock something and it leads to a whole bunch more stuff. This is one of the places that the girls who talked about a time capsule said it could be. Darn. Oh my goodness. Ubi 25, surprise Henry! Thank you so much, Ubi! Yay, thank you! Mwah! Hearts and kisses. Thank you. saw that already. Oops, I want to do it this way. A little hard to aim sometimes. Oh, good to unlock that maybe. I do need a lockpick. Can I just get a lockpick, please? Found that diary. This is the cabinet that has this, like... Oops, I didn't mean to exit the game for a second. So that's what that looks like. I don't see anything here. So I'm pretty sure we read these. Yeah. Looks like a Celtic cross, maybe necklace or something. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, but I haven't found anything of that shape at all. He needs more toilet paper. Looked at that one. There's another like record player, like mini record player here. Gramophone, more than like a record player, because records are a lot bigger than that. A plunger, ew, yeah, that is kind of gross. I mean, but you need plungers sometimes. My 6-year-old clogs our toilet all the time. And it takes a lot of elbow grease, so to speak, to get that unclogged. Like, oh my goodness, that child. I feel so old. Why? Because I have a 6-year-old? Because my kids are young? Baby Jessica is 35 years old now. Aww. She'll always be your baby. Right. Oh, that baby Jessica. Yes, I remember the footage from her being like, so she is older than I am, and I saw the footage not long after I was like, when I was a little bit older, because I think when she was rescued, wasn't she like 5 or 6? And I was only a couple years old. Maybe she was 4. I can't remember exactly her age. I'm looking for like keys hidden. I haven't been able to get in here yet. Again, no keys, no codes. This is really... I know you understand when it comes to like these kind of games, you get so frustrated. You think you find... Like, I found the hidden little panel in the reception area, and I was very excited about that. Oh... She was 18 months. Oh, 18 months? She was just a baby. And I'm wearing my thumb brace at the moment because my thumb keeps spasming. It's kind of uncomfortable. And, like twitching and tremoring or whatever you want to call it. It's okay. I'm feeling like electrical impulses here, which is causing my thumb to twitch, and I don't really know what's causing it. And when it's happened in the past, the doctor just said to wear a thumb brace, and it seemed to have helped. Last time I waited 3 weeks before I started wearing one. What was this place? I can't even tell. It doesn't really matter. Barbershop. I get those kind of twitches every day in different spots of my body, so I know what you're going through. Yeah, I mean, I get like little ones. Like while we were sitting here, I had one on my lip. I get like little bits here and there, but the thumb is like uncomfortable. Oh, church courtyard. Cemetery. There's a section of the cemetery we can't get into. I don't remember if we can unlock it at all. Yeah, maybe we can. At one point. I'm gonna see if there's anything. I don't think there's anything other than flowers here. Doesn't let you do anything. I thought that was a dead bird for a second. I was like, oh, that's a little sad. It's really pretty. Here, I'll show you where that code is on the church. Walk over here. I was checking flower pots for the key and saw that. 1203. I haven't checked for like any more, but I didn't see anything either. Yeah, and it's not to the desk code. It's doesn't make sense. So I'm not really sure what it means. My ear itches, hang on. And I can't get that bench open. Wasn't it like 6 things on it? I tried it on the desk here. I think there was there a locked desk here, or was it only at the butler's place? So many secrets. This is like a soap opera. It is a soap opera. I have to be like standing up to have the chance to unlock it. There's no point in trying when I don't know. This one too. There's 2 of them. Is one of them the kid's birthday? Because the priest adopted the kid. Okay, so it was 7. 04 75. Okay. Didn't work there. Well, but it's 7. Wasn't that 8? It is 6. 7 4 1. Okay, that's a good one to try. Okay, didn't work on that one. I'll try it on the other one. Seven, 4, 19. Nope. Despite the fact that I didn't turn on the light, I've been in here. I just forget that you can turn on light. I have a flashlight that I use. And they give you like, there's like 7 places with flashlights, but the flashlight doesn't have a battery, so I guess in case you forget to grab one, but you can't like grab more than one, so. It suspicious. This is driving me crazy. Okay. Nothing there. There. We saw this. It was Scott pleads not guilty. There's Scott and Matthew, Father Matthew and Scott years ago. Return the tools to the storage room. That's where we got the Slim Jim from. Doesn't say a date on it. Thought maybe the date would go to that. This thing looks out of place, but you can't interact with it at all. Father Calvin. He is the pastor that brought the baby to the orphanage, and I'm wondering if he helped cover it up. Oh, maybe this has to do with it? I don't know, that feels like, none of this feels like it would be the code. It's only 4 digits. Okay, I didn't really think that was it, but I feel like that's important. If it tells you there's some date marks in the calendar, that feels important, right? Like it feels like it's going to mean something. That there's dates in the calendar. I just don't understand why they would be considered important in any way. Like, I don't see why the choir practice and final court appearance and public baptism would be the code to anything. I don't think that makes sense. Just in case. You never know. Yeah. The one thing, it would only maybe do the downstairs ones. Nope. Maybe like 7/12/22. Nope. I didn't see... I saw Andrew Reed there. I didn't see Father Brooks. Like, his name's Matthew Brooks. And even so, the tombstones only say the year. They don't say the actual birthday. Read that. And you can't... It says continued on page 4, but we can't look at it. I think it's a handsome kid. Okay. We've got four things just in the church that we could unlock if we had a code. One thing specific at the mansion. That's the safe at the mansion, and then there's the gardening shed that we need a code for. I don't want to look it up. I like to actually find it out. That's where the sense of accomplishment comes from. The lady who runs the inn seems to be the lady who has the key. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. That's hard to do, like, because most of the time they're just going to give you, like, a straight-up walkthrough. You're like, I don't want to know all the secrets. I need the key to the photography studio. I need the codes to the gardening shed and all the stuff in the church. I need a key to the gate behind the house, behind the mansion. That's a trashy place now. There's so, and then I need a tool to get the photography studio, so I can get a tool so I can open the bottom drawer in that one house. I think it's not this house. No. Okay, the gardening shed behind the mansion. There's 2 keys and a diary inside. I checked the gardener's house and I checked Scott's house because he was like the assistant gardener for a while. I can't find the safe, like the combo to that safe. It could be where that key is. And same thing with that Celtic cross. Like, they're all connected in some way. So it's almost like, okay, we picked the gardening shed. But if I just can't find a clue right now to get the key to it, or the code to it, I'm assuming it would be Andrew, whose house was burnt out and we checked out, or Scott, because it looks like it's the gardening shed. I am at the church there, so I can go to the mansion. Let's see. We have some. Okay, we have one thing. I hate to admit, but Scott is a good kid. He's hardworking, takes care of me when I'm drunk, and he's a man of his word. I'm starting to like him. Did I see her again? How can that be? Why doesn't the medication work anymore? Did he give me cheap pills? No, that can't be. He's as guilty as I am. We're all in it together. He cannot abandon me. They cannot abandon me. Hey, Rick Cross, a she shed. That would be fun. I like a little she shed. That'd be fun. Ever since Scott asked about her, I started to see Sophia again. I don't see anything here that mentions like where the key might be. Maybe back to the mansion to see where that could be. I mean, it's not even a key, it's a code. Rick Cross, how are you doing? I know, it's so confusing. I wouldn't get as frustrated if I was playing it on my own, but playing it on a stream when you don't know what to do next is so frustrated. And I don't see, like, I don't see what it tells me to do, really. Like, usually there's enough of a clue that you're like, oh, okay, I need to go here and figure this out. But they gotta make it a little tough. You can't just make it super easy either. So that shed is back this way. Maybe we check Scott's room again. Maybe we missed something. Yeah, the one at the church. So here is. I think I tried this on it. Yeah, just the one that's on the church building, just to see, because it has. It's just jeez. Why can't I just break the window? Can I just say use? There's Scott's room in the church, and then he started living in that cabin that we looked at that had the Celtic cross on the thing. Yeah, it needs a sledgehammer. The thing that had the Celtic cross. That's also where Scott was staying for a while, and I tried checking both places. Which one's closer? The church is easier to get to. It's just right down the street. Both places have something to unlock. Okay, so we'll go to the church. Again. So the church, in his room, there's that safe. And then his adopted father, the priest, has a locked desk. And then at the cabin, there's that wooden cabinet with the Celtic cross to unlock. Okay, we'll start there. I'm gonna know this music by heart when this game is over. It plays the same song at intervals. Okay, here's Scott's room. We found his diary. I tried the day he was adopted. And he gets, like, he basically is getting made fun of by other kids saying your parents didn't want you. There is a toy plane that he got from, Father Brooks was a carpenter and taught him. Here's the plane here. Oh, we can pick it up. Thank you. May 3rd, 1985. I didn't really see it. I feel like I just blended in. Okay. 5385. Okay. Sweetness. Thank you. What's our secret hideout at 5 p.m.? I wonder if that's to the shed. Ooh. Secret hideout. A ball. Diary. Mr. Peterson passed away at the age of 81. Everyone attended his funeral today. He was buried next to Mrs. Peterson. The population of Painscreek is decreasing. Old people are dying, and young people aren't coming back after college. Will I stay in Painscreek till I'm old, and will I die like Mr. Peterson? Will there be anyone left at that point? Trisha talks a lot to me recently. I feel comfortable whenever she's around. I can be myself in front of her. She makes me happy. Father Matthew tells me that it's important to have goals in life. I wonder what goal I should have. I wonder what Father Matthew's goal is. It's been a few months since Derek got hired by Trisha's dad to be the mansion driver. He gets to travel around the world now. I envy him. Excuse me. I want to work too. Ow, so that I can buy something nice for Trisha. Aww. There's a secret room in the mansion. I can't believe it. I can't wait till Saturday to explore it with Trisha. Okay, so is that the code to the shed? Is that their secret hideout? Sounds like a code. 8831 is definitely a code. It's gotta be the shed. That just makes sense. I keep checking the rooftops for the scary lady. Even though I've only seen her on the roof of the hospital. Itches. We've got a ton of places to try that code on. Yes. That seems to be like the perfect place for a hideout, though, versus just like opening a drawer. Yeah. Aww. That's funny. But also sad at the same time. Do a backflip! Cannonball! I'm like really excited at the moment. If this opens up the shed, then we've got 2 keys and a diary. That's like almost jackpot pretty much. Come on, lucky code! Get in there, itch. Alright. 8, 8, 3, 1. Chess piece. Knight. Okay. Okay, one of the keys to the inside the mansion. Trisha. Interesting. Trisha's diary. I like being with Scott. I can be myself in front of him. He doesn't judge me or tell me what to do. He cares about what I think. He makes me happy. Scott and I have decided to have our own secret hideout. It'll be really fun. Mom won't know that we are secretly meeting. I'm so glad that Scott is now working at the mansion, although having Andrew as a supervisor is probably not the best idea. He's drunk all the time. I don't want him to influence Scott in a bad way. Scott has to work at the garden the whole day. After that, he has some errands to do. I guess we won't be meeting today. I miss him already. Just graduated college. I was almost 8 years old. I wanted to learn photography, so Mom hired Oliver to be my tutor. At first, I thought he would be too old to teach. Plus, his techniques are probably too ancient. So rude. But when he came, I was surprised that he's a very humble person. Despite our age differences, we talked for hours. I felt comfortable around him. Uh-oh. Then he showed me the photos he took. They were beautiful. It was around this point that I figured out Oliver is perfect as a tutor, that I shouldn't have been so quick to judge the old man. I'm glad Oliver is my teacher. Scott has finally finished moving all his stuff to the cabin. Winter's coming. Sorry. I'll be extremely cold in the cabin. The fireplace should help. Maybe I should knit a scarf for Scott? I think I'll visit him today. Okay. Anything else in here? So many toolboxes and no tools now. I've got a couple keys. One goes to one of the rooms in the mansion. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. Okay, Andrew. P.S. We have extras, so I told him he could keep the tools until he was done with them. Well, I knew he had those. I knew he had tools. And they're inside his photo studio. And he said the key is with Miss Peterson, I think is what he wrote. But I haven't been able to find them. Alright, let's try this key out. Is it the first floor? The second floor. Okay. I like these stairs. Whee! Okay, let's see if it goes to the bathroom or the guest room. That is the wrong way. Maybe it's the attic. Let's try the attic first. Oh, it's the attic! Ooh, that's better. Maybe we can find that VHS tape, the security tape. Secret safe instruction. Oh, I already opened it. I already opened that one. That's funny. That's set to a few minutes after tea time. Ooh, a whole nother area. That's cool. Okay, well, don't see anything up here other than those, but I already solved that. Well, what's down here, I wonder? Oh, this is the garage. Now I can unlock it. What is in the garage, you might say? Well, let's find out. Bottle caps? So, bottles? Not sure what that means. I didn't feel well today. I had a nightmare last night. I couldn't remember what it was like, but it was unnerving. I see Scott all the time now since he has started working at the mansion. He's always with Trisha. I used to be one to hang out with Trisha. My mom says she feels better these days. So this is Derek's, yeah. It's as if she forgot she even has cancer. I hope she quickly recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson, the doctor, is a great man to help out like this. Trisha talked to me today. She said Scott is busy recently and she feels lonely. I would never make her feel that way. I cannot say it to her, but I will be there whenever she needs me. We talked a lot. I wish every day would be like today. Today, Scott came and asked if I know anything about Father Calvin. I only knew him as the previous church pastor before Father Matthew took over. I told Scott to ask Matthew about it. Scott didn't say anything and left. Looks like they aren't getting along too well. Okay. Ew. Well-cleaned grilled fork? Okay. I'm not sure why that is important. You can't open any of that stuff. Okay. for you. Items needed for the barbecue. Okay, we saw... Okay, 2 grill brushes, grill fork, charcoal, lighter fluid. Why is that even listed there? That doesn't look like a grill fork to me. That looks like a little hand rake. This is the grill fork. Oops, nope, nope, nope. Come on. Yeah. Huh. Wonder why that's important. So we've got bottle caps and bottles. Got a couple little clamps there. Can't open any of this stuff. I do have oh, okay, so maybe it's to something in her room. Oh, there's not. Oh, yeah, we already went upstairs. I'm a dork. Was her room upstairs or downstairs? It's on the 2nd floor. Okay, let's go to her room. Yeah, it does. Like, the clue to the tea time, like, I already knew it. So it doesn't really feel like it revealed anything. Okay, here's Trisha's room. This, we didn't have a key for it. I think this is it. No. Okay. It's not that. Is it this here? Yes. Oh, another key. Looks like a house key. Dear Trisha, you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely, Dorothy. Okay. Okay, then. This way. I think that's to the first house that we haven't, with the green door. It's like right by that mansion gates that we had not been able to get into. Yes. Clean out. This, and after I'm done, like, this house is clean. Yeah, and yes, I know you meant check it out. We gonna check it out, yo. Check it out. Okay. Wait, did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. I'm a dork. No, first one by the hospital. That's what it was. It was the first one by the, it was right by the hospital. Over here. Ooh, I'm really hoping this is it. I think this is it, though. I'm pretty sure. It's the only other house that I know of that we can get into. Yes! Fist bump Ubi. I'm like looking at my hands, trying to make sure I'm not going to hurt myself. Ooh, this is nice. It's different than all the others. The music's different in here too. No. Go back. Go back. Oh, was there an open prompt? And I didn't see it. Okay. Charles asked something of me today. He asked if I would be willing to stay with Sophia, that he had arranged to have a house rented out a little ways from the mansion. I told him that I would help, but that Sophia's pregnancy will eventually show. There's no way of hiding it. He seemed very worried. Charles came up to me and expressed his gratitude for taking care of Sophia. He said he will be covering all the necessary expenses. He told me not to tell anyone about it. As for Sophia's growing belly, when the time comes, I am to make up something about her running errands outside of Painscreek. I'm not sure if that will work. Sophia is 8 months into her pregnancy. Her belly is big now. I asked her how she felt. She told me she's happy and feels hope for a further future. Oh, that's so sad because she dies. She said it would be the best if the body is a baby. The baby is a boy. And I can understand why she's thinking that way, but I can't help but wonder how Vivian will feel about it all. What will the ramifications be? Scriptures by Reverend Keith. Who is Reverend Keith? Okay. Where was the open? Was it back here somewhere? Or did I already open it? Was it? Oh, this. Helping and serving under the name of God. Okay. Oh, look, the bathroom. You need more toilet paper, too. The loo. Yes. You've seen. Oh, okay. Looks pretty. That's locked. There's a bed. Oh, that's interesting. Plunger. Okay, so that's the master bedroom, I'm assuming. Eat the pills. I mean, don't. Oh yeah, bathroom again. So brain forgot for a second. Okay. So there's a key to the upstairs. Yes, one locked door. We found the diary. Scriptures by Reverend Keith. Didn't see anything else in here. Nothing really in the kitchen, like at all. I mean, that was cute. I think I just had the dumbest expression on my face. Like, I don't see anything that leads to the key for there. There's an open loft. Stream derp, like. I like the house. It's a little interesting. Okay, well, that felt relatively unhelpful, just to find the little diary. It's cozy. Yeah, it is cozy. Yeah, I'm not sure. See, again, no codes, no keys. You hit a stumbling block, and it's kind of like, okay, what happens next? No plunger in here. In the tank, toilet tank? Is there a key in the toilet tank? I can't check, so apparently not. Those are pretty. Where has she been? I don't know. She just said she was leaving. So after, I mean, obviously she couldn't take Sophia and leave because Sophia died. And then we have, I think, Dorothy's leaving letter. I have worked here for more than 20 years. I'm so blah, 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 blah. And then she says goodbye. That's, I mean, so she leaves. And this is like, this is about 5 or so months after Vivian passed. And this is also after Trisha had passed. Now, we don't know much about Trisha's or Scott's death yet. They haven't. So, Dr. Henry Johnson allegedly drowned in his car, and his body was found like 2 weeks later. Scott and Trisha, they haven't actually said anything about their death, much like how they died or anything. And then Vivian, we know she was murdered, and she was placed outside the mansion gates. The private investigator, we don't know. We just know he came here, and his stuff is still here. Makes me think he's dead. Dorothy allegedly just left. Same thing with Bernard. Andrew doesn't say how he died, but there is that headstone for him. My assumption would be that he committed suicide, because apparently he tried 3 times that we know of. I was sorry to try. The year he adopted and the year that Scott was born. And this is driving me crazy. There are some dates marked on the calendar, like. I think it's a birthday too. I just can't figure out whose it would be. Maybe Sophia's, because the father fancied her. But I haven't found anything that says what her birthday is. In this room, you can't even, like, it's just locked. Like Father Calvin or Father Keith. Don't know anything about Father Calvin. We just know that he took the baby over and that there's a picture of him here. That's all we know. Thumb is spasming. Okay. Seventh, choir practice for Sunday Mass. Final court appearance. That feels important. And public baptism, which is also important, but not relevant to the story. I feel like I tried that. Oh, okay. So it has the month of October 95. October 7th, it says choir practice for Sunday Mass. October 12th, it says final court appearance. And October 22nd, it says public baptism. Final court appearance seems the only thing relevant to the story. And I think I tried that. You can't really try 10. I mean, maybe it's just 10-12 as the thing, but that doesn't seem to make sense to me. Like, yeah, see, it doesn't even work. 10, 22, and 10, 7. We'll just try all those. I mean, I did take a picture of this, right? Yeah, technically that could be one of the dates for the downstairs thing, I guess. I highly doubt it. $10. 12 was one of them. I think 10-7 was the other. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, yeah, I didn't really think those made sense when I was trying to think about it. Because since it's a 10, you have to include 10 for the month. It can't be a one-digit month. .46 Silver Lake Boulevard. Check from car dealership. I don't know what that means because why there's these three that are highlighted. I like how first is one RST. So Ubi, I'll read these to you. In case it's too blurry. So this is from the State Bank, Emerald State Bank in Painscreek. Yeah, it's August 14th, 1995. Check from the car dealership. We deposited almost $5,000. August 25th, 1995. First payment to the Scott's lawyers, $2,000. And then second payment fee for Scott's lawyers, $3,000. On September 13th. The other ones, there's a donation to the Roberts from the Roberts family, which was $1,000 on August 8th, 1995. Yeah. There's an account number. But that's really long. I don't think that none of these make sense to be relevant to a code or that's Um, or anything that seems important. And I think that's Father Matthew. So it looks like they're trying to make it the same guy. Titty lights. Titty lights. It got ruined for me once in a picture, and now I'm always going to see those. It's titty lights. Titty. I think we found everything in here that we could find. The ball didn't seem like important to take. You can't take it, so. Got that one. Got her diary. Okay, I don't think there's anything in there anymore. 2 of them. The 2 benches. Oh, where we haven't explored today. I took a couple different angles, but it doesn't really matter. You can tell what it is. Okay, we can delete that because we found it. I want, because in the sheriff's office, there was a locked cabinet. It's funny, there's an AOL password. Yeah, there's a locked drawer in the sheriff's outpost. And I haven't been able to find the code for it. I can go back to the sheriff's outpost again, and Ubi, maybe you can see something I don't. Yeah. Get that one gif, it's like that guy who's like, yeah, you know. Okay, so it's very small. There is a closet in front of us, which I have squatted and kind of looked around. I don't really see anything of note. That's just to close the door. There's one cell. We are not meant to open it, I don't think, because there's no like lock thing. It's very Mayberry-esque. And then there's a bathroom with a thing of like allegedly bleach. It has toilet paper though. That's a plus. Light switches won't work. Find another way to see better in the dark, which I did. Like, this is the flashlight. I just leave it on since there's no battery to worry about. Here is the sheriff's office. Okay, so I'll show you. Here is the thing here. It's 4 digits. We can't open anything without that. And then we did find the key to this, and that was his like little report, murder case report. on Vivian. And then in here, there's nothing. And here, this was his diary talking about, this is who he kind of explains who few people are. So I took note on that. Like here, you haven't seen this yet, I don't think, but this is my murder board. I took notes and like rewrote it and made it nice, mostly for me. But I haven't seen anything. Like I can check it again, but I haven't seen anything that indicates the code. Nothing to do with numbers. There's nothing on. There's a blank post-it. I can look at the story of Tonti, and I can't look inside, and I don't see anything here that suggests a 4-digit code. I looked over on the bulletin board here. This little kid's missing. I never saw his name in I didn't see his name in the tombstones. So he was either found alive or just never found. Moon Cafe. Yeah, that's the same one again. I thought it was maybe in the post-it notes you can't look at. They look blank anyway. And then Vivian Roberts, successful businesswoman and wife of ex-mayor, found dead in front of her home. These are all the first time we found any of that stuff. Like it was like one of the first place. It's the first place we walked into. And then.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Feels very much like a tutorial kind of area. But yeah, I can't get it open. And I haven't been able to, of the tutorial area, and I can't find a code for it. Yeah. And then, this is really talking about he's suspected of murdering her. He was the prime suspect. So, yeah. I think so. His name was Steve Moss, and he said, this is Steven, and I didn't see anything other than these boxes that it won't let me look in that indicated a package, aside from this book. It won't let me look at anything closer to it. Like, I can pick it up and look at it, but it doesn't show anything interactable. I don't see anything on it. I crouched. I found a key here. That's where I got the key to open this drawer up. I tried squatting to see if there was like a code hidden somewhere low. Because who knows? The game devs know, and those who played it. That looks kind of like a floor radiator. Yeah, but that's all I could find in here. I never ever found a code. I know, they do. I've seen so many rolls of duct tape. That I was like, that's a lot of rolls. We don't need that many. You can send some here. But yeah, I haven't seen anything that indicates a code. I'm gonna try the year that Vivian was killed. Nope. Is there any important date? No. Well, usually they don't point to a person in an early room without you needing them. So how about the PI? What do we know about him? So the PI was hired by someone anonymous. We knew he was investigating this. He had a picture of one of these. I doubt that the date it was taken, the picture was taken, is a date for the thing. And then he saw the picture. He saw this person and took a picture. And then we took a picture of her from the hospital roof. That's our pictures. And we saw the notes that he was investigating. There's Bernard. Father died in a mine accident. He was at the home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. And then meeting with sheriff at the outpost at 10 a.m. on 5/11. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. And, I mean, I guess there's a pot. If we check out the room he was staying in. Stone Dog, hi! Good to see you. Hello. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. I'm making up a song as we go. I don't think he did, but we can go double check again. Like, I felt like I saw files. New well, thanks, Harry. Today I'm doing pretty well. This is one of those games that you can get stuck for like a half hour and be like, what do I do next? But Ubi's been helping a lot with that, and had a rough night last night. It just happens, pain-wise. But I woke up feeling sore, but better. Alright, so the investor private eyes from the PI was up here. It said here that he owed more rent and didn't pay it. Yeah, it's okay, Stone Dog. I'm good. I'll be fine. I just gotta deal with it. Alright, so there was his notepad. These are the two we took a picture of, and then this is the hidden panel. I deleted it because we opened it. These are the pictures that he took. I zoomed in and took a picture of it myself. Yeah. And then there was a Bible that you can look at. But there's like several. You can just look at the Bible and nothing else. There is a thing here to unlock. But I don't have any way to unlock it as of yet. I double checked his car outside. To make sure there wasn't like a key in the car. And I didn't find anything extra. There's a letter from the anonymous person who hired him to find out what happened. To me, the person that seems most likely is the priest, since I don't have a tombstone for him. I was there when it happened. The body in place in front of the mansion gates for everyone to see. So, anyway, this person hired Steve Moss to find out what happened. And I know this is so Vivian was getting like threatening letters. And this is one of them. I know what you did. Meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. And there's a well outside the cabin. It's the only well that I can think of. Here is his investigation. The investigation progress is slow. Tried to reach people, but many of them have left Painscreek. And those who still remain are starting to move out. I found some evidence showing that things aren't what they seem. The media didn't have it right. I need to interview some people who worked at the mansion. I've been too wary and haven't reached out yet. Matthew seems to be Scott's legal parent. I still won't talk to him yet. I have to visit St. Patrick's Orphanage tomorrow. It's a day's drive from here. I know Scott found something there. There's something not quite right with all of this. Vivian married Charles in 1971. After the marriage, she became vice president of Robert's Mining Company. There was a whole mining accident that happened, and she rebuilt the place. He's saying, is she too active? She was taken to Painscreek Community Hospital for an emergency operation in 1974, but it appears to be more that she did have an emergency cesarean, but it says that she was born just before that. And in this stay, she actually had a mental health breakdown. Yeah, lots of talk about the doctor in the hospital. Vivian was hospitalized for a few months. She was reliant on Dr. Henry Johnson during that period. Security room, and that's how I got into the security room at the mansion. And I've already been in there, and that was the most I can get. from, and then his ID. Which doesn't say much. I saw that there is a bloody handprint here. And that's all I could see. There was no, I didn't see any loose key like on the floorboards. I didn't see anything in the back seat, and there's no way to get into the back seat anyway. I don't see a way to get in the car. Marverick? I have never heard of that before. They all look the same too, so maybe they're all Marvericks. But that's what we know. That's what we know about the PI. He was hired by someone who was investigating, knew something was off, and there's a bloody handprint on his glove box, and we don't know anything else. We don't know what happened to him. I thought at one point that when I first opened, because when you first get in here, you find keys to every room but the investigators, and so when I finally found it, I thought maybe we come across the investigator. Okay. This has to do with the wine, I think. I think it's just to give you address of places so you can find out where things are easier. I don't know who the last two people are, though. No idea who those people are. Yeah. Because this is also like the second place I came across playing the game. I started it last week. So this is the third day playing it. It's meant to be like a real murder investigation, so you have to come in and just start searching for clues. And I made a murder board like you see in TV shows, kind of like who, you know, victim, Vivian Roberts, so on and so forth, who was who around her. Started taking notes. You have to find codes and keys to unlock things. Like he's got a briefcase here that I'm not able to unlock as of yet. Yep. And you find out, to give you like a quick rundown, Stone Dog, a woman was killed and you're trying to investigate what happened to her. You find out that her husband had an affair with a woman, and that woman had a baby, and they accidentally killed the woman, and that baby was adopted by the local pastor like years later, and that baby started dating what turns out to probably be his half sister, and wondering, it's like a soap opera. It really is. Another Bible. Dang. Hey, Poshy T girl. Hey, sissy. Yeah, it is a crazy dramatic mess. And then Days of Our Life stuff, totally. And then the local pastor was in love with the woman who was who had the baby. He was in love with her, so I'm wondering if he hired the private detective to find out exactly what happened, because he knows something's like messed up. It's all a mess. How are you, sis? How are yous? Ah, that's a wall. That's a corner wall, y'all. Okay. So much stuff. Feels like you picked over this place in. Where else have we not been today? I mean, okay, no worries, sis. I am having fun. It's a lot more fun when there's someone here to hang out and help you talk everything out and solve things. I feel like we've been everywhere that we can go. What number is that? No, that's not right. The only place we haven't investigated, like, fully more, possibly, is, Wanda's house, which is, like, Derek's mom. She doesn't seem to be fully involved in what was happening. But, I mean, she could have something in her house that we just don't know about. She has that drawer that is broken on the bottom, and you need a tool to fix it. And I know there's those tools inside the photography studio, which we don't have a key to. I'm gonna find out where her place is. Go through here. No. There's like a little closed courtyard. Do I remember where it's at? Okay, so I've seen the inn, the church, the mansion, the sheriff's office, the graveyard, the cabin. What am I missing? There's the Andrew Reed's house, which is the burnt out place. We went there. We can't go down the trail. There's Dorothy's place that we've been to, where the green door is, that we had the key for. And then there's Wanda's house, which you've only been to once real quick earlier. Yeah, that's true. So we went to Dorothy's house. Which is right here. This is Dorothy's house. We got to go in there. For like a quick moment, went into Wanda's house. Which I'm trying to remember the address of where it's at. I feel like it was 43 Blackpine. Which is more on the hospital road, I think. But there is a drawer, the bottom drawer in her house in their master bedroom, that, okay, I feel like it's this way. I just keep feeling like this is the right way. And so there is a drawer that's broken and you need a tool to get into it. And I can't seem to find the tool for it. There's that. Yeah, you saw Dorothy's place. Okay. Well, phooey to you. I could climb over that. I might not actually be able to. Maybe it's like Clover Lane. Almost wish I was a little bit smarter with the camera and took pictures of addresses. down this way was the butler's place. Or is it the butler's place? No, this is Wanda's place. This is it, I think. Is it the woman's... no, I think that's Sophia. So this place up here... Nope. This is the butler's place. There's a key to there, too. This is the butler's place. Ah, wait, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Found it. Just down the way. I'll keep track of them. I'll figure it all out, like where everything is when the game is. Okay, so up here, there's a bottom shelf, and it's broken. I need a tool to fix this. And same thing in the butler's room. There's like a bloodstained wood thing, and I can't. I need a tool to open it. This is a purse given to Wanda by Vivian. Thank you, Wanda, for your hard work. And then in the other room, it looks like it's Derek's room because you look at this knife, which I can't take. And it says his name, Derek T. Nothing in there. Nothing here. I believe I picked this up and read it. Trisha visited me again. Ever since Scott was fired and was told not to see Trisha anymore, she's been visiting me quite often. Wanda did. I don't believe Derek did. Dr. Johnson's body was found near Cherry Creek Lake today. Yeah. Cancer, I don't think I've seen. Okay, we can go to the hospital. It's quite large. There's a basement we cannot get into. Like, there's this whole area around. There's a basement we can't get into because it's bolted from the other side, which the gate behind the mansion that's locked, I think that leads to it. And we have a key card for Dr. Johnson's office. Hey, if I disappear without saying it, so it's because our electric company is dealing with our tornado damage from Sunday night. No worries, Stone Dog. No worries. They've actually been shutting power an awful lot in my community, not for tornadoes, but just for wind, so we try not to have more fires. There is one that's burning like 40 minutes away that's really big. It was at 10,000 acres last I checked. Okay. Hospital. Okay, that's down. That's across, right? Painscreek. We're by the church, so we need to go across, yeah. Basement locking. It's like, yeah. Nods. Yeah, I've seen you talk about that. Yeah, so we've had power shutoffs. I haven't found any caves, but I think that that gate behind the mansion leads to a sewer. That's what my, suspicion is. Okay, hospital. Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's this way. Ear. Hey, ear itches. Oh, okay. I've itched it. There's Dorothy's place. You tried to go in there, but you can't, and there's no way to open it. So that's like just set decoration, basically. I think I went here, Ubi, when you were making your food. So you might not have actually seen it. There is a map somewhere inside the hospital of the hospital. I found it when I first tried playing through, and then when I played a second time, I couldn't remember where it was. Alright, so here's a few things here. Chalk outline. Can't click on it or anything. And then the railing kind of fell apart there. You can go up to there, to that roof area, but there's nothing there but that. There's a reception area, which I've checked pretty thoroughly for things. Like, that's a logbook. That's just papers I won't let you look at. Check this. If Father Matthew forgets the key, that's the key to the church, which we found. This has a code on a number on the back that let us open one of the nurses' lockers. Go around, locked. Doesn't give us a chance to open it, so I don't think it's opening at all. That's the elevator and the stairs. We'll go upstairs after I show you the first floor. A couple of rooms that we're not going to be able to get into. We found medical records office, right? And we were able to find a lot of addresses that way. You can't really look at this stuff. There was a recording of someone talking to... Can somebody let Catherine know that I found... Okay, that's her missing pin. We were able to get into her locker. She had a logbook. She was a nurse.
Hello again, Miss Roberts. How are you doing?
This is creepy.
What should we talk about today? The nurses have notified me that you haven't been eating your meals. Is there something wrong with the food?
I'm assuming this is from her mental health
We know
day.
that currently this is a rough time for you. Your father has been asking for you. He wants to know if he can talk to you.
Oh, it's Trisha. So this is after Mommy died. Her mom died. I don't see anything else in here. This is the cafeteria. I don't really remember finding anything here. It's just cafeteria and kitchen. I don't remember finding anything specific. And then outside of here, go this way. That's the door to the outside. This is the operating room, which you can't get into. Whatever room that is, you can't get into. This is the nurse's station. There's the locker I got into, which had the logbook. This had the key to Wanda's house. That is cabinets that we can't open. There's an unlock option. But I have not found any keys. I'm wondering if I'll find that in the doctor's office, which is this right here. This is the office. It's locked. Examine. There's a key card needed, which I have, but there's no power to the place, so I can't open it. It's a tease, is what it is. It's wrong. There's a file there. Here are the stairs. Lurky Mom, hey Moritaka, I'm doing my thing, so can't be on much, but love and support to you. Thank you, Moritaka. Have a good day, hun. And then here's another area with like several beds. I opened all these drawers and stuff. Can't get in there without the basement, which is locked from the inside. Exactly. The basement has, from when I looked at the map that I had found the first time I played through, it showed electrical control room was in the basement. There's an option to rock in room 209, but I don't have a key. 208, no option. 207, no option. And then tried, opening drawers everywhere. Nothing. First aid kit, nothing. I thought maybe that might have been important, but nope. Close. This is a letter. These little girls were talking about burying a time capsule. And it listed these 3 places. So I wrote them down. Not sure why there's like a splatter of blood on it. There is the drawing of the church there, but I don't see any indication of where they actually ended up burying it. Here's another one of those Heaven is Heaven Real books. Okay, so that's that room. And then big room. So just a huge area. Physical therapy room with like nothing in it of any use. If you need some Cheerios. That's funny. I haven't found the map though. Having the map would have been like a little helpful. Just to make sure we understand what room is what. 209. So we can go look in the logbook downstairs and see who stayed in 209. This way. This is the reception over here. So if we go, I have to go around the desk. Look in here. 209. This is just 2 beds and it's blank. I don't see any other 209. And then we can go to the roof, which has like nothing on it. And then here's the outside. Creepy woman is not there. I'd hoped to find something out here, but there seems to be nothing outside the back or the sides. The chains, unfortunately, are like the death of you. Of course, I'm here now, so she won't show up. Oh, well, you can just see the pictures if you want to. She's been gone ever since the first time I left the hospital after seeing her, she disappeared. And it looks like in the original picture that this guy took, the PI, she was like here. So, I mean, she's changed positions at least. And I tried to like, I can't go this way, you know, because chains hold me back for days. I can't go this way at all. Yeah, chains are my weakness, apparently. Anyway, so yeah. I'm wondering if somebody murdered Dr. Johnson, pushed him off the ledge or something. Clearly, it's impossible for me to get past it. So, most importantly, I need to get, I think I need to get behind, okay, you said something about, no, I didn't find a sewer, but behind the, so the hospital, the mansion is like in that direction. And I'm wondering if the gate behind the mansion that's locked leads to a sewer that would get to the basement. Since they aren't very far from each other, it's like over there. That's a ways. And I can't find the key to that. So like, that would be something to focus on. There's so many places to unlock. I still haven't found the stupid map. It could be just like right in front of my face, and I'm just not realizing it. Okay, we'll go look around the outside of the mansion. See how close it is to the hospital? So it's like literally they're next to each other. And the gate is in like that direction, so. Wait, the stairs? Like what, by the stairs? The stairs that just went up? Really? Let me go check. I walked past it like a gazillion times and not even realize it. Yep, with a button I don't, with a lock I don't have a key. Unfortunately. I mean, you're right, there is a door to somewhere. Yeah. Yes, we know where it's at. We do not have a key. Which makes me sad. The game glitched the other day, and this table was, like, disappeared. You couldn't see it or anything. But you couldn't walk past it either. Here's the gate I was thinking, like, leads to the hospital. Maybe? I looked in here. Saw these. Ooh, 7? Okay. One. And I know there's a couple chess pieces somewhere in the house, I think. In the house somewhere there are chess pieces. Rook 7. Bishop. Yeah, I'm wondering, I know there's a couple of pieces elsewhere too. That's the hospital. Where are those other ones? I mean, the study seems like a place they would be. I think they were like on a bookshelf, weren't they? Okay, not in here. Oh, I would love for it to actually lead to like a code. Right here. Okay, knight is 5. And then pawn is 2. 1, 7, 5, 2. Is there a chessboard nearby? I feel like it's gonna unlock this though. Yeah, I'm thinking it's to unlock this, but that's so many combinations to try out, isn't it? Like, that's really too many to sit here and keep trying. So, is there a chessboard somewhere that shows it, in a sense? More duct tape, Ubi. We know the safe is 6 pieces. 6 numbers. I know. checked this area when I first came to the game. Like one of the... This just talks about the different winery, like wine ordered. It says, oh, it's Da Vinci's wine. Missing case of wine, which I found one outside. It's a guest room we can't get into yet. Workout room. Gallery's there with the safe. Master bedroom. I don't see a chess playing area there. Of course, you know, I feel like I've seen a chess playing area, but it could be just my mind playing a trick on me too. Feeling like I might have seen one and then not actually have seen it. And then there's an area, a room here. We can't get into this at all. Like, there's no option. It just looks like a wine cellar. Not cellar, but like a just storage room. Part of me wants to sit there and try all the different combinations because I can't figure it out. It'd be really funny if it just happened to be like the first thing I tried. Darn. Wait. Okay, no. No. Because 75 was like an important year for a couple of things. Got to be something that tells us the order. Oh. K, Q, B, K. Okay, that's it. I forgot about... I saw those. K, Q, but Q's a queen. K was 5. Bishop was 1. We have a knight. It's 5. I feel like I just need to try a number until it opens. Oh wait, 7 was the rook. Work. Make sure I'm looking at it right too. KQB is bishop, so that would be 1. K, Q we don't know. B, bishop is 1. K. Why would they even include the pawn? We don't know what that one is. So we're missing 2 key. Why would they give me a pawn? I don't know. I don't need that number. Is it a code to something else? Maybe it's for... I mean, this has to be it. Because the KQBK. Yeah, I don't know where they are. That's the only place I recall ever seeing any. Was in here. I'll double check though, because I could have easily be remembering somewhere else as well. Like maybe I've seen it more than once and just didn't clock it. Maybe downstairs in the master bedroom. Here's the attic. I don't remember seeing anything here that had any chess pieces. Can't open anything. Excuse me. More duct tape. Duct tape for days. More duct tape. Okay, I'll take a look. The only thing missing in Scott's cabin is the Celtic cross. I read that one. There's a music box here we can't get into. We don't have a key for it. It's the cross. Off to the cabin we go. Off to the cabin we go. Excited to be opening things. Off to the cabin we go. I have no idea how I missed it the first time. Maybe I just saw it there and didn't notice I could pick it up. Thought, oh, that's not important. Or just, I have to press F to actually put it in inventory. You don't just click and it happens. Could be a ghost place it there after your first trip there. I'm here to help if you haven't noticed. Well, there is a suspected ghost in the area. That lady. Yep. You didn't see the cross? Maybe it didn't appear? I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, we both missed it, but now we got it. It's so weird to miss it, because I was like looking for the cross. Oh snap. Secret room. Scott's secrets. Oh snap. Achievement unlocked. It's the secret VHS tape. Or it's one of them. Robert's estate security tapes. Oh snap. It's probably already in there. Or it's one of them. Understanding psychology. Ooh, hey, Paz. Oh, wow, they have everything. Who killed my mother? He knows. Time capsule was at the... Wow. He knows everything. Oops, I didn't mean to take another one. He killed Magdalene. Dorothy, she lived and took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. 6 years old at the time. Wanda, Andrew. He saved me. Couldn't be him. Bernard. Couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. He's my father. Vivian. Why was she killed? There's Trisha. I found out who killed my mother. Ooh, snap. He knows secrets. Oh, key on the wall. I realized who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. I visited Andrew today and needed to know where they hid my mom's body, but he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I was the boy he gave Father Cowan to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. I could not bear to look at him for another second. Oh, pause. You need to eat. I know who I am. I know I feel everything's falling apart. Ugh. Andrew came to the cabin and told me the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Internally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. The well dried up and was covered in moss. That's where she's at. I wouldn't have known that the well even existed if I didn't know work at the mansion. Oh, what's that? The mansion. Finally found Mom's body. Ugh, buried in a cemetery. Yep, that's the unmarked grave. A month has passed. I haven't worked since and have stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. She cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her. If she has done anything wrong, I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. He knows they're half siblings. Father Matthew visited me today, and he said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and cried and cried. Told him to stop everything. I told him that I know Charles is my father. I confessed that I know that Trisha is my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do now. He listened and didn't speak. Yes. Old gate key. Sweetness. Okay. Can I put it in? No, I can't take it. That helps a little. Alright, guys. Well, we're going to have to be ending the stream there, because I gotta go pick up my kiddo from school. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, Ubi, for the donation and the sub. Totally awesome. Thank you, thank you. I will be back playing this next week. I don't want to... Thank you, Stodong. You too. I don't want to forget anything that's happened. So, alright. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later. Bye!